Hello, I'm Dr. Parker. Today, we're beginning a journey into what it truly means to thrive after 60. It's not just about adding years to your life, but life to your years. Many believe our health is predetermined by genetics, but research shows that lifestyle choices can actually override our DNA. This is the vitality gap, and we're going to bridge it. It starts with the fuel you choose. A diet rich in anti-inflammatory foods is your first line of defense against the common challenges of aging. Think color, variety, and quality. One of the most overlooked factors is muscle mass. After 60, maintaining strength is critical for mobility, metabolic health, and even cognitive function. It's never too late to start. But vitality is as much about the mind as the body. Having a sense of purpose and staying socially connected are powerful predictors of a long, happy life. Whether you're in the US, Canada, the science is the same, or Australia, modern longevity is within your reach, no matter where you call home. In our next segment, we'll dive deep into the science of sleep and recovery. You won't want to miss how a few small adjustments can transform your energy. I'm Dr. Parker. Stay tuned as we unlock the secrets to your best years yet. Let's get started. Today we're exploring the single most powerful tool for your brain's recovery, sleep. It's not just rest, it's an active biological cleanup. While you sleep, your brain's glymphatic system flushes out toxic proteins like beta amyloid. For seniors, this process is vital for reducing the risk of dementia and keeping the mind sharp. As we age, our internal clock often shifts earlier. This phase advance is why you might feel sleepy at 7 p.m. and wake up at dawn. It's a natural change, but one we can manage. You may notice sleep becomes lighter and more fragmented. While deep sleep naturally decreases after 60, the quality of the hours you do matters more than ever. Quality rest is when your body releases growth hormones for muscle repair and regulates your heart rate. It is the foundation of your physical resilience and mobility. To help get bright morning light for at least 45 minutes. And in the evening, set an electronic curfew. Blue light from screens is the enemy of melatonin. If you can't sleep within 20 minutes, get out of bed. Read a book in dim light until you're tired. We want your brain to associate the bed only with rest, not stress. Join me in our next segment where we'll discuss movement as medicine, how specific activities can preserve your independence for decades to come. I'm Dr. Parker. Invest in your rest tonight for a more vibrant tomorrow. Today we're discussing the most powerful medicine you can take. And it doesn't come in a bottle. It's movement, specifically how physical activity preserves your independence. After 60, the loss of muscle mass, or sarcopenia, accelerates. But this isn't inevitable. Your muscles are the engine of your metabolism and your first defense against aging. Progressive resistance training is the key. Just 2 days a week of lifting can significantly reverse muscle loss, improve bone density, and even help manage blood sugar levels. Mobility is safety. Exercises focusing on balance and coordination, like Tai Chi, can reduce your fall risk by nearly half. Strength is the armor that protects you from injury. But exercise isn't just for your body. When you move, your muscles release myokines, chemicals that travel to your brain to stimulate memory and protect against cognitive decline. Regular aerobic movement can actually grow the size of your hippocampus. It's one of the most effective ways to lower your risk of dementia and stay sharp for decades to come. Health guidelines in the US, Canada, and Australia are clear. Aim for 150 minutes of moderate activity per week. Whether it's walking, cycling, or swimming, consistency is your goal. Next, we'll dive into the heart of the matter, how to optimize your cardiovascular health and blood pressure for long-term vitality. You won't want to miss it. I'm Dr. Parker. Make a move today for a better tomorrow. Recent shifts in medical guidelines have changed how we manage blood pressure after 60. Major health organizations in the US, Canada, and Australia now agree. 130/80 is the new threshold. Lowering your target can significantly reduce the risk of heart failure and stroke. Groundbreaking research like the SPRINT and STEP trials proved that intensive control is not only safe for seniors, but essential for long-term brain and heart health. Your first line of defense is your plate. Reducing sodium and increasing potassium through leafy greens and fruits can have the same impact as some medications. Don't just wait for the doctor's office. Home monitoring is the most reliable way to track your progress and ensure your treatment is working perfectly for you. Healthy arteries are flexible arteries. By managing your pressure today, you're protecting the delicate vessels in your brain and kidneys from silent damage. Whether you're in New York, Toronto, or Sydney, the message is clear. Proactive heart health is the cornerstone of a vibrant second half of life. Next, we'll explore reversing brain aging, how to enhance your memory and cognitive reserve through lifestyle and neuronutrition. You won't want to miss it. I'm Dr. Parker. Protect your heart, and it will carry you through your best years yet. While we all age, your brain age is something you can actively influence and even reverse. It starts with cognitive reserve, a neurological buffer that allows your brain to stay functional despite aging. Think of it as building a stronger, more resilient network. Neuronutrition is your best tool. The Mind Diet, which combines the best of Mediterranean and DASH eating, has been shown to result in cognitive profiles 7 years younger than average. Physical intensity matters too. Studies from Canada and the US show that short bursts of intense movement can actually increase the size of your hippocampus, the brain's memory center. New research even suggests that calorie restriction and strategic movement help maintain proteins like NLG, N1, which are essential for protecting your nerve fibers from biological aging. But don't overlook the power of connection. High social support and optimism are primary drivers of optimal wellness, keeping your brain young and vibrant through every decade. Trial data from the US and Australia reinforces that multi-domain habits, nutrition, exercise, and social life are the true keys to cognitive longevity. In our next segment, we'll dive into longevity tech, the latest innovations and digital tools helping seniors track and optimize their health like never before. I'm Dr. Parker. Keep your mind sharp and your life bright. Technology is no longer just a luxury. It's becoming essential for aging in place with confidence and safety. Modern wearables have evolved into medical-grade tools. They can now detect atrial fibrillation and identify early signs of cognitive decline years before clinical symptoms appear. Continuous monitoring, like glucose and metabolic sensors, is moving from reactive care to proactive wellness, allowing you to see exactly how your body responds to food and activity. Smart home technology is also advancing. 4D radar and AI sensors can now detect falls in high-risk areas like bathrooms without using cameras, preserving your privacy and dignity. Voice assistants have become the central nervous system of the senior home, managing medication schedules and providing hands-free emergency support whenever it's needed. In Canada and Australia, virtual care models are bridging geographic gaps, reducing hospital visits and keeping seniors connected to their healthcare teams from home. While the digital divide is closing, support is still key. Many communities now offer tech concierge services to ensure these tools are designed with your needs in mind. Next, we'll discuss protecting your financial future, how to manage the costs of longevity, and ensure your resources last as long as you do. Join me. I'm Dr. Parker. Embrace the tools that empower your independence. Longevity brings new opportunities, but also new financial risks. Today, we're discussing how to protect your resources so they last as long as your vibrant health does. Healthcare is now a central financial risk. In the US, a typical retiree may need over $180,000 for medical expenses alone, a cost that is rising every year. A major misconception is that Medicare covers everything. In reality, gaps in routine care and custodial long-term support can quickly impact your generational wealth. Modern solutions are emerging. Hybrid insurance policies that combine life insurance with long-term care riders are becoming the sweet spot for seniors looking for flexible protection. Estate planning has evolved beyond just a will. It now requires digital asset management and durable healthcare proxies to ensure your wishes are followed in every detail. Tools like health savings accounts act as stealth retirement accounts, providing tax-free growth for those over 55 to manage future medical premiums with ease. Whether optimizing superannuation in Australia or managing cliffs in US state taxes, proactive planning today prevents unintended financial results tomorrow. Next, we'll dive deep into the Neuronutrition Blueprint, a masterclass on the specific foods that fuel your brain volume and cognitive speed. Join me. I'm Dr. Parker. Plan with precision so you can live with passion. Today we're tackling the hidden driver of aging, chronic inflammation, often called inflammaging. Our best weapon against it is found right in your kitchen. By age 60, simmering inflammation can damage healthy tissues and accelerate biological aging. But the right dietary patterns can act as a powerful clinical intervention. It starts with polyphenol-rich berries. These contain anthocyanins that can actually cross the blood-brain barrier, protecting your neurons from oxidative stress. Fatty fish like salmon and mackerel are essential. These omega-3s are critical for lowering inflammation markers and supporting joint and heart health as you age. Here's a unique challenge. While you may reduce meat, you actually require higher protein intake after 65 to prevent muscle loss. Aim for inflammation-neutral sources like beans, nuts, and seafood. Avoid ultra-processed foods. In the US and Canada, these are the primary sources of dietary inflammation. Shift your focus to whole, nutrient-dense foods for independence. In Australia, the trend is using local herbs and spices as salt substitutes. Managing sodium while embracing a Mediterranean-style diet is the gold standard for longevity. Next, we'll explore joints and mobility, the latest strategies to keep your knees, hips, and spine healthy so you can stay active for life. Join me. I'm Dr. Parker. Eat for vitality, and your body will thank you for decades. Today, we're addressing a primary concern for vitality, your joints. Osteoarthritis doesn't have to mean slowing down. It's about moving smarter. Osteoarthritis is the most common joint condition after 60. But contrary to old myths, movement is actually the lubricant that keeps your joints healthy and functional. Low-impact activities are key. Swimming and water aerobics provide the resistance you need to strengthen supporting structures without putting unnecessary stress on your cartilage. Weight management is your most effective non-drug intervention. For every pound you lose, you remove 4 pounds of pressure from your knees with every single step you take. Strengthening the muscles around your joints like your quadriceps is critical. This structural armor absorbs the shock of movement, protecting your bones and reducing pain. Research across the US and Australia proves that consistent, joint-friendly movement reduces disability and keeps you engaged in the activities you love. While some supplements like curcumin show promise, a diet rich in omega-3s and fiber remains the foundational support for managing systemic joint inflammation. Next, we'll dive into emotional resilience, how maintaining a sense of purpose and social connection is just as vital as physical health for a long, happy life. I'm Dr. Parker. Keep moving, keep protecting, and keep thriving. Today we address the psychological anchors of longevity. Your mental resilience and sense of purpose are just as critical to your health as your heart and muscles. In the US, Canada, and Australia, loneliness is a major public health threat. Social isolation can increase the risk of dementia by 50%, making connection a clinical priority. Emotional resilience acts as a buffer. Having deep social ties reduces stress hormones and builds cognitive reserve, helping your brain bounce back from life's inevitable transitions. Having a why is one of the strongest predictors of survival. Seniors with a high sense of purpose have a significantly lower risk of mortality and are far more likely to stay physically active. In Canada and Australia, doctors are now using social prescribing, referring patients to gardening clubs or volunteer groups to anchor them in community roles that foster significance. Don't overlook micro-connections. Brief daily chats with neighbors or local workers manage stress hormones and maintain cognitive function just as well as long-distance video calls. Lifelong learning in group settings is a powerful tool. Whether it's a new language or digital skills, staying curious and connected is the ultimate longevity habit. Next, we'll explore mental stimulation, the specific brain games and challenges that keep your neural pathways firing and your memory sharp. Join me. I'm Dr. Parker. Live with purpose, and every day becomes a gift. Your brain is not a static organ. It is a dynamic network that can grow and reorganize at any age. This is neuroplasticity. Challenging your mind stimulates the growth of new neurons, particularly in the hippocampus, which is critical for maintaining your memory and cognitive speed. Landmark research like the ACTIVE study proved that specific training, especially speed of processing, can reduce the long-term risk of dementia by nearly 30%. Strategy is key. Games like chess, bridge, or even digital crosswords force your brain to find new ways to solve problems, building the cognitive reserve you need for independence. Novelty is the multiplier. Learning a new language or a musical instrument builds entirely new neural pathways. It is one of the most effective ways to delay aging symptoms by years. Bilingual seniors, for example, often show symptoms of decline 4 to 5 years later than those who speak only one language. It's never too late to master a new skill. Remember, stimulation works best with social connection. Group-based activities provide complex conversation and emotional engagement, doubling the neuroplastic benefit of the game itself. In our next segment, we'll discuss preventive care, the specific screenings and health metrics you should track to catch potential issues before they impact your vitality. I'm Dr. Parker. Stay curious and stay sharp. Today we discuss the most important proactive step you can take: preventive care. Catching health issues early is the key to maintaining your independence for decades. Cancer remains a top concern, but screening guidelines in the US, Canada, and Australia are now more individualized, focusing on your overall health rather than just your age. Heart health is about your numbers, aiming for a consistent blood pressure of 120/80 and regular cholesterol checks can catch cardiovascular risk before it becomes a crisis. We're entering the era of precision medicine. Pharmacogenomics now allows us to tailor medications to your unique genetic profile, reducing side effects and maximizing effectiveness. Technology is a lifesaver. Remote monitoring through wearables or home devices has been shown to reduce hospital readmissions by over 70% for seniors with chronic conditions. But screenings are only half the battle. Maintaining a DASH or Mediterranean diet combined with consistent activity provides the foundation for those numbers to stay healthy. While system access varies between Sydney, Toronto, and New York, the clinical standards for prevention are universal. Proactivity is your best investment. Next, we'll explore caregiving and support systems, how to build a network that supports your goals and ensures you stay in control of your journey. Join me. I'm Dr. Parker. Be proactive today for a vibrant tomorrow. Today we discuss the foundation of independence, your support system. Aging in place is a goal for many, but it requires a strategic, multimodal approach to care. Over 80% of seniors wish to remain in their own homes. By treating home modifications and technology as medical necessities, we can prevent catastrophic events and ensure long-term safety. The gold standard is the 4Ms framework, focusing on what matters most to you, managing your medication, ensuring mobility, and monitoring your mentation or cognitive health. We're also seeing a revolution in social prescribing. In Canada and Australia, doctors now prescribe non-medical interventions like community groups to combat isolation and boost well-being. Sustainability depends on our family caregivers, the invisible workforce. Accessing respite care early is critical to preventing burnout and ensuring the system remains strong for everyone. Technology like age tech is now our backbone. AI sensors can learn your routine and provide predictive analytics to identify fall risks before they happen, giving your family peace of mind. Whether using automated dispensers or virtual care navigators, the goal is to bridge the gap between clinical care and daily life, keeping you in control of your journey. In our next segment, we'll explore protecting your senses, how managing vision and hearing health is a critical, yet often overlooked, part of cognitive longevity. I'm Dr. Parker. Build your network today for a stronger tomorrow. Today we focus on your window to the world, your senses. Protecting your vision and hearing is not just about clarity. It is a fundamental pillar of cognitive health. When vision or hearing declines, the brain must work harder to process signals. This cognitive load can divert resources away from memory, significantly increasing the long-term risk of decline. Hearing loss is the single largest modifiable risk factor for dementia. Modern OTC hearing aids and expanded benefits are now making it easier and more affordable to stay connected. For your eyes, annual exams and nutritional defense are key. Lutein from leafy greens and omega-3s can significantly lower the risk of macular degeneration and keep your window clear. A vital safety tip: by age 60, your eyes require 3 times more light than they did at 20. Enhancing task lighting in your home is a simple yet critical way to prevent accidents. Don't ignore tinnitus. That ringing in your ears can sometimes be a sign of underlying cardiovascular issues or a side effect of medication. Always check with your team. Sensory decline often leads to a withdrawal cycle where social isolation sets in. Staying proactive with your hearing and vision is essential for staying engaged and sharp. In our next segment, we'll dive into the microbiome, how the trillions of bacteria in your gut influence everything from your immunity to your mood and brain health. Join me. I'm Dr. Parker. Protect your senses and keep your world vibrant. Today we explore your second brain, the gut microbiome. This vast ecosystem of bacteria is a primary driver of your immunity, mood, and long-term brain health. Over 70% of your immune system lives in your gut. A balanced microbiome strengthens the gut barrier, preventing pro-inflammatory markers from reaching your bloodstream and brain. Diversity is your goal. Aim for the 30-plant challenge, consuming 30 different species of plants, nuts, and seeds each week to maximize your microbial variety and resilience. Fermented foods are your natural probiotics. Regular servings of yogurt or kefir introduce beneficial strains that support digestion and lower systemic inflammation. For seniors, nutrient density is critical. As we age, stomach acid levels change, making the absorption of vitamin B12, essential for both gut and nerve health, a top priority. The gut produces 90% of your serotonin. By supporting your gut today, you are directly investing in your mental clarity and emotional resilience for the years ahead. Fuel your bacteria with prebiotics. Foods like asparagus, oats, and bananas act as the fertilizer that keeps your existing beneficial bacteria thriving and productive. In our next segment, we'll explore the science of biological age, how new tech can measure your true health and help you slow the biological clock. Join me. I'm Dr. Parker. Trust your gut and eat for a long, vibrant life. Today we enter the frontiers of longevity science, measuring your biological age. Your birth date is just a number. Your cells tell the real story of how you're aging. The breakthrough technology is the epigenetic clock. By analyzing DNA methylation patterns, scientists can now estimate your internal age and the rate at which your body is currently changing. Beyond DNA, we look at phenotypic biomarkers. A simple blood panel tracking inflammation and organ function provides a real-time snapshot of your systemic health and resilience. Don't ignore the low-tech metrics. Your grip strength and gait speed are powerful predictors of longevity, often correlating perfectly with the most advanced biological tests. The most exciting news is that biological age is plastic. Recent studies in Australia and the US prove that strategic shifts in diet and supplements can measurably lower your biological age. New research even allows us to measure the age of specific organs. You may have a young heart, but a fast-aging liver, allowing for hyper-personalized medical care to optimize your health. Quarterly biomarker panels, supplemented by annual epigenetic tests, are becoming the gold standard for tracking your trajectory and ensuring your lifestyle changes are working. Next, we'll explore the loneliness epidemic, how staying connected and avoiding isolation is just as vital for your biological clock as any medical intervention. Join me. I'm Dr. Parker. Master your metrics and own your future. Today, we look toward the future of human longevity. We've seen how mindset and nutrition form the bedrock of your vitality. These are the tools you have today to bridge the gap between biological and chronological age. But the horizon is even brighter. Emerging geroscience, from cellular reprogramming to senolytics, is moving toward a future where we don't just manage aging, but potentially reverse it. The era of personalized longevity is here. Through precision diagnostics and AI-led health coaching, your unique biological profile is the map to your best and longest life. Remember, the most powerful intervention is the choice you make right now. Every meal, every walk, and every connection is a brick in the foundation of your vibrant future. Whether you call the US, Canada, or Australia home, you are part of a global movement of seniors redefining what it means to grow older with grace, strength, and purpose. The journey doesn't end here. It is a continuous practice of curiosity and care. Longevity is not a destination, but a way of moving through the world with energy and joy. I'm Dr. Parker. Thank you for joining me. May your next decades be your best yet. I'll be here, continuing to bridge the gap between science and your best life. I'm Dr. Parker. Live long, live well, and live with passion. Goodbye for now.